We are live now. We can start.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So can we have videos on, because I can't see anybody? Only Ramesh has put on his video. Nobody else has put on. Please put on your videos because I need to interact with y'all. I need to see y'all. And even if I take readings, pick y'all up for readings, I need to see and I need to be guided intuitively to that person. Okay, others, please switch on your videos. Okay, in the meantime, I hope you all have gone through the live session or maybe the recordings of the call which had happened yesterday. Now, if anybody has any kind of questions, anything to ask, you can please ask. We'll start with that. If you have any queries regarding to whatever was discussed yesterday, you can please ask, or anything else also, if you have in mind, you can ask. Nobody has? Nobody? Questions? Let's wait for others to join. Meantime, you can ask questions. Okay, one of the questions which was put up yesterday, and Shilpa has sent me this question. How does it help in spiritual? This is by Nikita, I think. How does it help in spiritual journey, which is what I had mentioned yesterday, which we had discussed yesterday. Is aura cleansing or protection too dealt by these remedies? Yes. So aura cleansing and aura protection, these are two separate things. And both of these things are covered in the level 2. In the level 2, we cover aura protection also. So all those of you who are healers, and whenever you all speak, whenever you all have a tarot reading, or whenever you all do a healing session, there is a very high chance that the energies of the other person affect you, right? Despite so many of protections. So the easiest way of protection is one more protection, maybe added protection, or you can use just this, is of the Bach Flowers. There is a combination, and when you have this combination and take this combination, and you can even spray around the place where you're doing the consultation, right? So that will help protect your aura. And it also, there is one more combination which also cleanses the aura, right? So these are two different combinations, and both the things are possible with Bach Flowers. Both the things can be done in spray form as well, right? So any other questions? I have a couple of questions which I'll take one by one, but in the meantime, if there are any live questions, you all can please ask. Okay, and then, okay, if there are no more questions, then so these are some life situations. In fact, a couple of them had asked me on my personal window, what are the different life situations for which Bach Flowers can be used, and what are the sprays which can be made. So now, one of the sprays is the black magic spray. You can remove black magic from the place, entity from a place. That spray is also there. There is a protection spray also, a general protection spray. There is a general spray of called magic spray. This heals the emotions which are captured, which we discussed yesterday. Emotions which are there in that particular place, emotions and thoughts which are embedded in that particular place. There is a spray to increase the value of land. So if there is something which you want to sell, then you can actually increase the value of the land by that particular spray. There is harmony spray. So if there are regular quarrels which are happening in the house, there are regular tussles, relationship issues, then the harmony spray works well. So these are some of the sprays. We have quite a few of bath Bach Flowers, wherein you can mix it with water, you can take bath. So one of the most common is to lose fat. So that is one thing which quite a few people have learned from me are using it. So That is one thing. And then for stress, that is also another thing. And yeah, for pets and plants, this can be used. This can be used for pain relief as well. This works as a very good pain relief uh, cure for any pain, any part of the body you have. This is very good for communication. Very good, an excellent tool, an excellent remedy, you can say, an excellent combination is available for communication. So if you want to communicate with anybody, you just take these Bach flowers and then start communicating with that person. You'll have a very beautiful conversation. So that is there. There are remedies for children's studies. That means there is a study pack. A combination will be shared with you. Well, just mix that, and I've given many. I've given many. You'll just mix that, and the lack of concentration will go away. The child would be more attentive. The child would be stable sitting at one place. He will be able to focus, concentrate. So that is the study pack. So that is also there. This can be given to pets, plants, animals, if maybe the plant is not growing. So there is a separate combination for that. If the plant is growing, but then it is in a very bad condition. So then also there is a combination for that. So it can be given to, it can be, plants also can be treated with Bach flowers, babies, teenagers, pregnant women, which we had already discussed yesterday. There are a couple of Bach flowers which need not very strictly not to be given to pregnant women. That also that of course we will discuss in the class, in the workshop. And yeah, so I think there are many others. If you want to be an expert in your chosen field, so if you want to discover your life purpose, if you want to discover in which particular field you're going to excel. Now you see there are many DMIT tests, and wherein you go to a DMIT expert, they will take your fingerprint and then they will tell you maybe these are the things. When you do, you are an expert in these things, and if you do, you will excel in that. So there is a Bach flower Bach flower combination which can help you towards recognizing your true potential, what you are made for. That is called the life purpose. So that is also there. For sales, there is a Bach flower. So some of the things which I just mentioned, these are there. Of course, now there was one more question as to how do drops work on emotional aspect, like how can just drops of flowers work on this. So two ways. Number one is vibration. Everything in this universe has vibration. Everything in this universe is, even an object lying, inanimate object lying at your place will have a particular vibration. And that is why whenever you go to a particular store, if there are 10 pieces of the same item lying there, you would always choose the one which is in sync with your vibration. So the same way, the flowers have a very high vibration. These are divine flowers. So when you start taking that regularly, you also start to vibrate at that particular frequency. For example, if there is a lot of fear in you, so there is a remedy for fear which is called mimulus, a prime remedy. Others are also mixed with that. So when you start taking this, automatically you enter into a state wherein you start to become courageous, because that is the Bach flower for courage. So you automatically become courage as you go on taking it. So that is how the vibration, the flowers vibration, the high vibration, it will raise you towards it. So if the fear is very deep rooted, it will take a little bit of a time, but then it will raise you to its frequency. Secondly, when you're taking the Bach flowers, when you're intaking, so our body is around 70 to 75% water, liquid. We all know that, right? So it gets mixed with the blood, with the fluid inside, and automatically it flows to different parts of the body. And that is how also it is, and of course, water has memory. So the water inside also carries that memory. So that is how also Bach flowers, they affect you. Actually, that is the way how they work. These are the two ways in which Bach flowers work. So that was one of the questions. There was one more question is, how's your workshop different than other Bach flower workshops which are out there? So I give a lot of combos. You need not take just solo, 1, 1, 2, 2 Bach flowers. we can mix up to 7 flowers, but from certain categories, which we cover in the workshop. So combinations, I give you a lot of combinations, more than 50 combinations you get in the workshop, in the manual itself, ready combination. You just have to mix them in a particular manner, and then you can start giving it to people. So that is one thing, like the harmony pack, the communication pack, the study pack. Just blindly you have to mix. Once you just know how to mix, how to take, blindly you have to mix, and you can start giving it to people. The second thing is that when we do the workshop, we use the memory pegging technique, right? With the memory pegging technique, the learning happens very fast, very quick. Third is we look into teaching you counseling, because this is one thing which seldom people, at least I have not heard of people teaching about counseling. So this is one of the USPs which I have, how to counsel. It can be taken 10 different ways. This is also something which is very exclusive. One more exclusive thing is that there are star remedies, which are some overlooked remedies, which are very, very essential. But then these are overlooked. So I cover that. And of course, by the end of the workshop, you are through with which is the remedy which is required for you and for each person in your family. That is the way I when I get into facilitating the workshop, that is how I teach. So by the end of the workshop, you will actually get to know what are the combination, what are the exact remedies which are required for your husband, for your wife, for your child, for your father, for your mother, that way, the whole family, and of course for you. Then, as I mentioned, there is a buddy system for 1 month, and both of each of you would be counseling the other person and then helping the other person detect their remedies and their proper combinations. And of course, you can teach these remedies as well. Once you're confident, then you can also go ahead and, like today I'm teaching, you can also begin teaching. But I would always suggest that at least have 6 to 8 months of practice wherein you treat many people, and then you can go out and you can start doing it at a commercial level if you wish to. So there is no certification, etc., required for that, although we provide you a certificate at the end of the course. And of course, the level 2, which is sprays, baths, application, and certain life situations, which are very exclusive with me, which has come with a lot of deep study, and this I think is not covered elsewhere. So that is the whole methodology or of getting you into of what happens in the workshop, and how this workshop is exclusive and different from the other bachelor workshop which are happening, right? So any other questions? So I think I have covered the questions which were.
We have few in the group.
Yeah.
Anita is asking how to make the spray harmony and protection.
That we teach in the workshop. When we get into the workshop, we teach that.
Snow is asking, can I get a recorded session? Yes, no. After the call ends, we will send you an email.
Yeah, so this session will be recorded. And if the question is regarding to the workshop, 3 days recording would be there.
All right. Jennifer is asking, may I know if we will be taught the potency of the remedies during workshops?
I'm not getting the question, because Bach Flowers, they don't come in the potency like maybe the biosalts and other homeopathics come. So this comes in a single potency. That is what I have come across. So you use that single potency only. Of course, the mixing of the remedies is the key thing here, which of course will be taught.
Nikita is asking, can we practice Bach flower modality independently, or it has to be associated with other healing modalities, for example, Reiki healing, angelic healing, etc.?
If you're doing it independently, there are quite a few people who have learned Bach Flowers from me, and then they are doing it absolutely independently. They're not doing anything else. They're doing only Bach Flowers and a little bit of biosalt they learn from here and there for other things. So you can definitely do independently. If you're a healer, then this is an add-on cap in your feather in your cap that way. But then even if you're not into healing, you can definitely practice this independently. In fact, the level 2 things which we teach is actually a money-making thing. So the sprays and all, these are very unique, because these sprays, you don't get it outside. And there is no one who's actually at least I have come across, who's actually teaching about the sprays and the bath cutting and all these things. So that is a good money making thing. So yes, definitely independently also you can do batch flowers at a commercial level.
All right, thank you. So far, we have covered all the questions.
Okay. So here, if we can unmute, I think quite a few people have raised, I think a couple of people have raised hands here. I think it is Ina Arora, then Rashmi Sharan. Can we
Hi, good
unmute them?
evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Are you just referring to some workshop yesterday? So did I miss anything? Because I just joined today, so I'm not sure what did I miss yesterday.
So this call is a continuation of the call which was there yesterday.
Oh,
You can refer I'll tell the Mystic Lotus team, they'll put up the recording which was there of the yesterday's session. Then you can go, sorry, yeah. And
okay.
then you can go through that and
Okay. So it's in continuation. So
it is
I'll
in
have
continuation. Yeah. But of course you'll understand because there are certain things which we'll start afresh here. But then it is a
Okay.
continuation of the topic.
Okay, great, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rashmi Sarat.
Sir, actually, I missed the class yesterday. That's the question which she asked.
Okay, the same question.
Yeah, same question.
In Telegram, you can go back. You can get it directly. It's not like WhatsApp. You can go back and you can view the recordings.
Hello, sir. This is Jasmine. So
Yeah,
I wanted to understand, like you mentioned yesterday, that a few remedies can be combined together based on the feeling, what the person is feeling. So ये जो combination रहता है, sir, I mean, like, how do we combine the medicines? Like, I mean, would you be able to guide us? Like, I mean, जैसे I know about it, और rescue remedy मैंने खुद use किया है, and it works wonders. लेकिन अगर उसमें अगर मुझे जैसे जो मार्केट में मिलता है ना, वो ऑलरेडी डाइल्यूटेड होता है, जो एक छोटा पैकेट 100 रुपीज का मिलता है ना, 30 ml का. सो इफ आई हैव टू टेक 2 रेमेडीज, जैसे आपने बताया था कि सैडनेस या ग्रीफ है तो ग्रॉस यूज कर सकते हैं. सो इफ आई हैव टू टेक, आई एम टेकिंग रेस्क्यू रेमेडी, तो उसके साथ ही वो ड्रॉप्स भी बीच में डाल के लेना है कि वो अलग लेना है?
No, you cannot mix that with rescue remedy. But in the workshop, we teach everything, what all can be mixed and how many combinations can be mixed and how to select the combination. Because once you get through the 38 flowers, you will get to know ये 38 flowers में से तो आपको 30 flower लगेंगे. Everybody who's done this, and when I had also done it for the first time, everybody requires at least 20 remedies, at least 20 out of the 38 remedies, which they can connect very well. This is for my current emotional state. I'm going through this. I'm going through this. I'm going through this. Now you cannot take 20, right?
Yes.
So how many you can take and how to mix them, which combinations you can mix with what, all those things are taught in the workshop.
Okay, so this will be an online workshop, sir?
Online, yeah, on Zoom, like this one.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, Indu, you want to ask?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. I wanted to know if you can suggest a flower for extreme fatigue. You know, like towards the end of the day. I am, of course, an older person, so maybe whatever, but something that you can recommend.
So, fatigue, we will actually have to get down to do a proper consultation with you, but on the face of it, it can be olive. There is a batch flower called olive, but that is just one flower.
Okay.
So that is one of the primary thing on the face of it. But actually, why the fatigue is it because of stress? Then the combination changes, right? Then the flower changes. So we really need to get down to the root cause. But if you ask me fatigue, physical fatigue, then it is olive.
No, what I thought was that it is more or less perhaps an age-related thing. After all, the body can do just that much. I am a senior citizen, older than that. So I thought maybe you could recommend one at least for that.
Yeah, so one is olive. That is a batch flower. That is the name of the batch flower itself, olive.
All right. Okay.
That will give you physical strength.
Okay, thank you. And I'm unable to join Telegram. Please pass this message on. I'm unable to join it.
Yeah,
I don't
Simran
know
is
what
there.
the
She'll
issue
take
is.
care of it. Yeah.
If somebody can look into it, please.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Okay, anybody else?
Yes, sir. My name is Suhasini, and my mom had attended this session yesterday, and she recommended me to be a part of the session today. And this is about the class that you would be conducting on 30th, if I'm not wrong. So I just want to know what I'm a Reiki healer and a Sujok therapist. So if I'm learning this, it is obviously for practice, and so I would just like to know what would be the difference between level 1 and level 2. I'm certain that after level 1 only we can go to level 2, but for me, just to
level 1 we look into the traditional learning of Bach Flowers as to the 38 Bach Flowers, the properties, how to mix, how to intake, 10 different ways to take, consultation and all. Level 2 is making sprays, as I just discussed now. It's the different sprays which I just mentioned. Then certain Bach Flowers which you can use for bath. There are certain Bach Flowers which can be used to relieve pain from the body. So that is application of Bach Flowers. And certain Bach Flowers can be used in life situations. Like for example, there is one Bach flower called chestnut bud. Now, if you want the other person to be honest with you, then you take chestnut bud and go and meet that person. So that will help you in that. So that way, in the level 2, we look into the advanced applications or the advanced features of these Bach Flowers. And that's all. In the level 1, it is all the basic things. Of course, there are many things like 10 different ways to take and all those things. You'll become a Bach flower therapist in level 1. You get the certificate there itself. But if you want to really get into knowing about sprays and usage in bath water and of course the other things as I mentioned, life situations and application, then level 2 is the one. Level 2 is just a small little 2-hour workshop. And
okay.
one thing before I forget, the dates have changed. Actually, there was a mistake in the dates, and now that is I think when it comes up now, the dates are not the 30th; they have been postponed by a week.
Okay, and that will also be a recorded session. The reason I'm asking is I also have a 1-year-old son. So the elder one will manage herself. So in case there is, I'll have
the recording would be good.
Okay, sir. So that's my question. And I'm sorry, one more thing. You said we'll have a buddy system for 1 month after the class, which is within the classmates.
Yeah, within the classmates, definitely.
But after that, say, assuming I have a particular person about whom I'm not somewhere I need your guidance. Will I get it even after a month? Can I get back to you?
So the group would be there. The group is there for 30 days. And after that, also you can, there is a Bach Flower family group, which we have. All those people who have done Bach Flowers, there is a certain criteria to get into the group. Of course, not monetary criteria at all. You get into that group, and if there are queries, you can just post there. And there are all the people who have done Bach Flowers previously. They would answer, or if I have time, whenever I'm going through, maybe I can answer that.
All right, sure. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hello, Dr. Ashwin.
I'm a practicing homeopath, sir. But the one I have not attended the yesterday's session. I just wanted to know about when will the workshop will be carried out. So just hearing the.
Yeah. So the workshop will be 1 minute. You can go through the replay of yesterday. You'll get it in the Telegram group itself if you have missed out. And the workshop date starts from the 7th of February. It has been postponed by a week. So the dates yesterday given were 30th and 31st of January, 30th, 31st, and then 1st, 2nd, 3rd of February till 5th. But then it has been postponed by a week. So those are the latest dates now. I don't have the calendar handy, but then those are the dates. It will come up in the presentation.
For how many days we are supposed to attend that workshop?
This is a six-day workshop, the level 1, 1.5 hours each. So it is 8:30 to 10 p.m. India time. 1.5 hours for 6 days, Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, the same time every day. Yeah.
Okay. And about the level 2?
Level 2 is only 1 day, a 2-hour class that is on Monday. So this is Monday to Saturday, and that is after the Saturday, Sunday is a holiday, then Monday.
Fine. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
Good evening, Vijay.
Yeah, good evening.
Actually, I was just wanting to know. You said that there will be a 1 month buddy session. So, is it going to be a real time patients, or is just going to be like the previous case studies discussion or something like that?
No, the buddy system now is one from the participants would be assigned to you of all the people who are there in the group. One of them will be assigned to you, and then you all will do the consultation of each other. So she will do the consultation of you. You will do her consultation, and maybe anybody else in the family and all. And then you will come up with certain combination for her, certain remedies and certain combinations for her, and she will come up with certain combinations for you. And if there is any difficulty, then that the buddy is there to help you. So it is learning through each other. That is the buddy system.
Okay. So that means one-on-one, just assessing each other.
Yeah, and taking the help of each other, and then that works wonders. Whenever we have done the buddy system, we had started this recently, but then it is working wonders. Like there are many times because certain emotions you don't come to know, but then the opposite person gets to know that okay, these are the emotions you're exhibiting. So the point is to reach the root and probably look into the things which you might have missed out on yourself. So that is where the buddy comes into play actually.
Okay. So these are only exclusive within the participants or the third person?
No third person within the participants only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, good evening. My name is
Yeah.
Kantana. I have a few questions. One is regarding the course. The dates that you had announced yesterday were suiting me fine, but now that you're postponing it, I'll be traveling after that, around the 16th of Feb for almost 2 weeks. So I'm just wondering whether it's okay joining if there is this 1 month accountability and buddy and all those kind of things.
See, buddy is not an everyday thing. Buddy is like whenever you are free, you get in touch with the buddy and then you do the consultation. So it's not an everyday thing. Now the dates, I'm not getting the calendar on my mobile phone. I don't know. The dates are just okay. System one. Yeah, so it is from the 6th to the 11th. The level 1 is from the 6th to the 11th, and level 2 is on the 13th of February. These are the dates. These are the new dates.
So I'll be traveling from the 15th for about 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah,
okay.
So this would get computed with that.
Right. The other question is, this kits that is available, the Bach Flower remedy kits. Do you recommend the imported one or a local one is also fine? Because the cost, of course, is very different.
Yeah. So if we talk about in Indian rupees, around a 10 or a 15 ml bottle of original Bat Center is costing, I think, somewhere around 1,200 to 1,600, somewhere in that range. And here you get for 120 rupees odd for a 30 ml bottle. So Bhandari is a good brand, and St. George. These are two good brands which I always recommend. And these are two Indian brands, and then very good, very good. Like I don't think there is any requirement of going in for those, at least at an initial level. Later on, if you feel and your pocket supports that, definitely it's up to you. But then I have not felt the need of actually taking the original. I have tried once or twice, but then I've never felt the need that I should spend so many times more over and get the original ones.
So would you be able to recommend in Bangalore if there's any supplier of these?
There are many. You'll get it. Number one, you'll get it online. Secondly, there are these Zoroastrian stores always. They have the chain medical stores. Thirdly, any homeopathic shop in your neighboring area, they will give you.
Okay, thank you. And one last question, sorry. So my daughter is 38 and she has a lot of issues. Firstly, sciatica pain, lower back pain, and also this feeling of financial insecurity. In fact, she had just recently some sort of a delirium issue and a panic attack. So I was wondering if these can be addressed.
Yeah, these can be addressed. In fact, the lower back pain is because of money worries only.
Yes, I know that.
So yeah, these can be addressed.
And all the other issues, mental stress and stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Do we have anybody else?
Yeah, I have sent a mute request to Jennifer.
Yeah, okay. Just to ask on the buddy system.
Yeah.
If let's say I'm not in India because I'm in Malaysia,
Yeah.
I may not want to get the kids for now. So when we do the buddy system, do we really need to have the kids to practice on each other?
No, not necessary. See, the buddy system, the kits you have to purchase from your local stores. That is number one. So kits, neither we sell nor the buddy system would be is there in the picture regarding the kits. Number one. Secondly, the buddy system is only to help you select the proper remedies. To help the buddy system will be kind of a person who will be counseling you. As I mentioned that there are a lot many emotions of yourself which you cannot see. So you need a third person who's there who will ask relevant questions and who will come to the conclusion that these are the remedies which are required by you. This is the combination. And of course, you will do that on your behalf. So that is what the buddy system is for. Buddy system is not for anything that you need to purchase anything or both of you all should have kids. That's something.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sir, I wanted to know about the fee structure of this. Yesterday I didn't attend the class.
Okay, so the fee structure is the level 1, which is from the 6th to 11th. That is 6,999, effectively 7,000. And the level 2, which is on the 13th, so that includes the level 1 as well. That is 10,999.
Okay, we have few questions in the group.
Yeah.
Linda is asking, do you give the ingredients in order to make your own?
Like, I didn't get the question.
I'm not sure, but I think she's asking if you provide the ingredients.
No, the remedies you will get from any homeopathic stores outside, or you can get it online. So I don't sell remedies as such.
All right. Shampa is asking, batch flower remedies have to be ingested or are there other ways to use it?
Yeah, 10 different ways, as I mentioned yesterday. 10 different ways. So the most common way is to ingest it, take it, and there are 9 other ways as well.
All right. And Sudha is asking, so we also understand the emotions and pains in level 1.
Yeah, of course. Level 1 is a complete course by itself. Level 2 is a specialized this thing made by part 2 made by me that covers the sprays, etc. Otherwise, level 1 is the one which was going on. In fact, I have started level 2 from the last 1.5 years. Before that, it was only level 1.
All right. Anita has asked, ask a question Q&A round for workshop.
No, we are going to get into other things as well.
All right. All right, we have covered all the questions.
All the questions. Okay.
Yes.
So what we will do, I'm going to start the screen share now, and I'm going to take you all into the 38 flowers, right? You will have a look at the picture of the flower as well. And then there is one thing about the flower which I'm going to ask. Which I'm going to share with you all. That what the flower means and what it stands for. One function of the flower. The only request is that after I finish this, don't ask me for what all can this flower be used as well, because this is just one property out of the many properties, which of course we teach in the workshop, that I have actually got down and made a special slideshow for you all. And I'm going to share that. So that will give you a gist of how these beautiful flowers, they work, right? 1 minute. I'll start the screen share. Okay. So is the screen moving?
Yes.
Okay. So the first batch flower, and this is, we go by the alphabetical order. This is agrimony. So this flower is also called the honesty flower. This flower helps release the emotional pain. So this flower, the message of this flower is to help heal or help clear hidden worries. There are so many hidden worries we have, and which of course we don't exhibit in public. So everybody carries those hidden worries. So agrimony is one flower which works so very well to clear the hidden worries. Now this is the second flower. This is the psychic flower, aspen. This flower is very good for, it is always used for nightmares, black magic, entities, of course, in combinations, not just this, but it helps to release the unknown fears and fear of dark energies, like I mentioned, black magic, entities, etc. The third flower is the beech. It is called beech. And this is the tolerance flower. This flower will help you tolerate things. If you cannot tolerate things and you get angry due to intolerance, this flower is going to help you for that. If there are people who are criticizing and fault finding of other people, they actually need the beech batch flower. This also helps in communication. It's a very good flower which helps in communication, of course, in combination with a couple of other flowers as well. The fourth one is centauri. Now, this is the service flower. This is called service flower. This will help you to say no. There are many times that we are not able to say no to people. Even if you see in your business, in your work sphere, in your day-to-day life, there are many people who are not able to say no. So this is the flower which would help you to stand up for yourself and say no if required. Serato, this is the intuition flower. By taking these flower remedies with a combination, you increase your intuition. So this is also to search for anything you want. The cherry plum flower, this is the openness flower. This helps you to control addictions, right? Compulsions and uncontrollable situations. Then this is the chestnut bud. This is the learning flower. This the one which we covered yesterday as well. This helps to focus and learn as well. And for learning disabilities, this is used. Of course, you will be getting all of this and much more when we get into the workshop. So this is just one property of maybe 10 or 15 properties of the flower, right? So chicory is a letting go flower. It helps you to let go. It helps you to release hurts. One of the flowers used in the forgiveness pack. Clematis is the reality flower. It helps you to come down from escaping to living in reality. It is also a grounding flower. Crabapple is a cleansing flower. It helps you to purify your energies. It is one of the, in aura cleansing, one of the flowers used in the combination of aura cleansing. This also helps in OCD. This is elm. This is the responsibility flower. This helps you from self-worth crisis to inner confidence. This is gentian, and it is called happiness flower. Beautiful flower, violet color flower. It helps you to come out of depression, sadness, setbacks. Gorse, this is the hope flower. Whenever a person is hopeless, this is one of the flowers which is used to revive hope in that person. This is called heather. This is the identity flower. These are people only who speak about themselves. This is holly. If there is anger, jealousy, envy, this flower works so very well. The remedy of this flower. Honeysuckle, this helps to come out of past stuck up issues. Whenever people are stuck up in the past events or past thing or something which happened in the past and they are not able to come out of it, this flower works so very wonderfully well with them. Hornbeam, this is the starter flower, wherein if anything you cannot start easily, this is one of the remedies. This is the patience flower, and this is called impatience. It helps you to discover patience in you. This is larch, and this is the confidence flower. This will help to instill confidence in yourself, to have self-confidence. This is the bravery flower. This is for courage. So if there is any fear, then this is the one which you can use. This is mustard, the light flower. So this is to come out of deep gloom. This is one of the Sani Shadesati flowers as well, to be used in that. This is oak, the endurance flower. This is to help you out of your struggle. If you're struggling then this is a really good flower to take in a combination. This is the rejuvenating flower called the olive. This helps you to provide mental and physical energy at all times. This is the self-acceptance flower. It is called pine. So this helps to come out of guilt and self-blame. The red chestnut flower, these red flowers, they help you to come out of over-concern of your loved ones. The rock rose, this is the liberation flower. It helps you from panic, terror, trembling, fear. Rock water, now this is not a flower. Dr. Bach found out in his study that the water which flows from the top of the mountains through the rocks, they help you in creating flexibility in you. Scleranthus, this is the balance flower. This would help you to choose what is right, what is wrong. This is very good. This is a very good flower in combination for bipolars. Star of Bethlehem, this is a trauma clearing flower, the comfort flower. Sweet chestnut, this is used for divine grace. It's so beautifully used when we do pujas and all for that. Also, it's a beautiful, beautiful remedy to have. Of course, more of that in the workshop. Varvan, this is the enthusiasm flower. This helps in situations of mental stress and tensions. Wine, this helps those who are violent and dominating and bullying type of people. Walnut, this helps in transitions or periods of change. Water violet, this helps you transit from isolation to togetherness. For people who are living in isolations, they would come and get together with other people. White chestnut, this is for things that repeat. Wild oat, this is the vocation flower. This helps you to find the proper profession for you. This is a very good flower for people who are passing out from the 10th or the 12th standard, to help them decide what is going to be their life further on. The inner motivation flower is the wild rose, and all those who are resigned to the fate, this is a beautiful flower. They should look into having the remedy. And below, this is the destiny flower. So helps those people who are angry or resentful or blame others. So these are some of the testimonies here. These people have done the Bach Flower workshop, and Rama Dudankar says, I don't know what I don't know. And this is a very deep thing. Frankly, I wouldn't know what great knowledge I would be missing if I hadn't done the Bach Flower Remedies course. This is such a simple and highly effective healing modality which has just come to me on a platter, right? And making sure each and every doubts are cleared. Okay. Now, from Pranoti Kamble, she says the Bach Flower class is one of the most important things that happened to me in recent times. She goes on to say that these Bach Flowers are 38 doors to see me through and heal myself to meet personal and spiritual advancement. So yesterday somebody was asking as to about the spiritual growth. So the 38 different ways to see yourself. Rekha Mittal says that it's not the disease that's to be healed, it's a person that should be healed first. And that is what is the message of Dr. Bach himself, wherein he says that the disease can be the same in two people, but then we need to heal not the disease, but the person. Harpinder says, as it was under brand Satvakini, it was sure that I was getting something great. And the sessions were beautifully presented. We never felt that we are on Zoom, very highly interactive sessions. Mani Madhuri says, I'm confident I will recover and enjoy. I'm very nervous to speak in front of people, but after attending the workshop, I realized I should open up and not aware of myself, how much I lost my life from childhood, from 5 years of age till attending the Bach Flower workshop. Now, this is such a huge statement. I'm confident that I will recover and enjoy the next 40 years again, back from my 5 years to 40 years, starting a new life and new birth. So these are some of the testimonies here. And of course, many, many other testimonies as well, which of course cannot be shared in a short time. So that was all about the Bach Flowers as to what one property I've shared about each Bach Flower. So this was about the 38 Bach Flower remedies. And we call them remedies. We don't generally call them essences. Of course, in common language, it is called essences, but then we call them remedies. 38 Bach Flower remedies, right? That's all it is referred as. Let me take you into a message by Dr. Bach. 1 minute. Let me share the screen again. This is a beautiful message by Dr. Bach, where this is what he says. This system of treatment is the most perfect which has been given to mankind within living memory. It has the power to cure disease, and in its simplicity, it may be used in the household. And of course, that is why I say Har Ghar Bach Flower. If it is in its simplicity combined with its all healing effects, that is so wonderful. No science, no knowledge is necessary apart from the simple methods described herein. And they who will obtain the greatest benefit from this God-sent gift will be those who keep it pure as it is. Free from science, free from theories, for everything in nature is very simple. The system of healing which has been divinely revealed unto us shows that it is our fears, our cares, our anxieties, and such like that open the path to the invasion of illness. Thus, by treating our fears, our cares, our worries, and so on, we not only free ourselves from our illness, but the herbs given to us by the grace of the Creator of all, in addition, take away all our fears and worries and leave us happier and better in ourselves. Now, this is what Dr. Bach shared, right? So you can, if there are any questions, I think a couple of people had raised their hands. So you want to ask something, is it?
Hello, this is Rebecca here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like very fascinating and interesting because I myself is a Theta healer. And I think this will be a very good combination to the work that I do. And it's really very beautifully crafted. I just have one question is, rather two. Will you also teach us about each problem, what kind of a solution that, how do we derive at using those flowers for each problem area, or how is something like that? For each problem, you will let us know what kind of a combination to be used?
No, not for each problem, because we don't heal problems. We heal the person as such. So when you get deeper, everything starts from the mental, emotional body. Everything starts from the mental state. First, it comes to the mental state, then it comes to the physical state. So it is here with Bach Flowers that we heal at the mental level only, so that it doesn't reach the physical state. And there are so many emotions, I think I shared yesterday: fear, anxiety, pain, loneliness, sadness, grief, blah, blah, blah. So many emotions, which these flowers, these beautiful flowers, they cover. So all of that would be taught.
Okay. And then what is the difference between level 1 and level 2? Because you said level 1 will be 6 days, 1.5 a day per day. But level 2 will be only 1 day. 1 day as a full day?
No, it is just 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between level 1 and level 2 study?
Level 2, yeah. So level 1 is about intake and the other ways in which Bach Flowers can be taken. Level 2 is healing using Bach Flowers for life situations. Like one of the Bach Flowers, as I mentioned yesterday also, chestnut bud. That is, if you want anybody to be honest to you, he should not cheat you. So you take chestnut bud. Now, this is something the Bach Flower is being used for a life situation. This is not for a mental, emotional state. So this is for a life situation. So we cover Bach Flowers. There are certain Bach Flowers that can be used for life situations, different life situations. If someone is threatening you by unfair means, there is a Bach Flower that can be used for that, a combination that can be used for. So it covers life situations. It covers the application, how you can and where to apply the Bach Flowers if there is pain in any part of the body. Thirdly, there are sprays which can be made. As I mentioned, Bach Flower spray, entity removal spray, cleansing spray, that can be made. So that you can use it for yourself. You can maybe sell it. It all depends on you. And of course, there are certain Bach Flowers which can be used while taking bath, mixing with water. So that also. So these are 4 primary things for which the 4 primary things covered in level 2.
So you will teach us all this
yes,
step.
And you'll get the combinations as well. What is to be used for black magic, what is to be used for aura cleansing, what is to be used for aura protection. You will get the combinations, ready combinations as well.
You will give us some kind of a notes or something like that?
Yeah, there is a complete manual, 40-50 page manual.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, and we'll also get certification.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, okay, sure. That's nice. I would want to go for it.
Yeah, you can
sure.
register. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to know what will be the timings of the class.
8:30 to 10 India time.
8:30 morning
PM,
or
PM, PM, PM.
Okay, PM. And one more thing I would like to know is what do these batch flowers called in Hindi?
Called in Hindi?
Yes.
Batch flowers.
Batch flowers only. Okay, okay.
They are named
Thank
after Dr. Batch, who actually discovered these flowers. And they're
Uh-huh.
flowers. They're called batch
Okay.
flowers.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I would like to know the fees of the course. Yesterday I didn't attend it. This is my first lecture I'm going to be attending.
Yeah. The fees for the course level 1, it is 6,999. I think it is there till today, midnight. And level 2 is 9,999. That means effectively 10,000. That is effectively 7,000.
Thank you.
Vijay, I think a lot of people are asking for the details and dates and etc. Should we share the packages with everyone once?
Yeah, we can now because the dates have changed. So
Yeah.
if you can, bring them in. So for all those of you who are asking for the dates and the price and the packages, Simran is sharing the screen here. So you all can get it from here. And this will also be shared in the Telegram group, of course. So from there also you can get it. Okay, so there are 3 packages, package A, package B, and package C. Now, package A is if you need only a personal consult. That is for maybe somebody who is suffering from some illness or something and you don't want to learn. So this is package A. And so it is a 45-minute session and there is a 1 month free remedy for that, which is there is a free shipping anywhere in India. So this is the original value of this is 3,500, but here for the first 24 hours you're getting it at only 2,999 or effectively $42 US. So that is the first package, 14% off. So the second package is, and this is to learn. This is the professional course. Here you become a practitioner, you get a certificate, you get the manual, 40-50 page manual. You become an expert in mixing, giving remedies as combos. And this is 6 days, 1.5 hours each, 1.5 hours each. And replay would be there of 3 days. Not 3 days, replay would be there for 3 days. Now, so this is what is covered in this. Now it is the 38 flowers. You go to the next screen. Yeah, the 38 flowers, how they work. I just shared one point from each, one property from each flower. So the 38 flowers in detail, we are going to study about them, how they work. There are 9 categories of mental emotional states like fear, anger category, fear category, indecision category, and things like that. So we cover it category wise as well. So it becomes a very structured learning. Then there are star remedies. These are some remedies which we overlook. So we'll look into that. There are 3 ways to prepare batch flowers. What are these 3 ways? There are 10 different ways in which you can use batch flowers. That also we would be covering. How to do counseling. This is important because in batch flower counseling is not like a regular counseling. You might be a very good counselor, but then batch flowers, you have to look at it from a slightly different perspective, which would be covered here. Of course, buddy system, we have already discussed what it is, and a short test within 1 month, within 1 month. And of course, the revision will be there for 1 hour in 15 to 20 days after the workshop gets over. 1 month WhatsApp support is there. PDF and e-certificate notes and e-certificate is there. And revision 50% off till 1 year. That's the package B. And this is from the 6th to the 11th. So the dates, these are the final dates now. 6th of February to the 11th of February. And the total value of this is 18,000. 246 effectively dollars. But then here till today, midnight, you're getting this at 6,999, right? Should you choose this, you get it at 6,999 or US dollars 96. So it's a 61% saving. Now, so this is in a nutshell what you get. So level 2 includes level 1 as well. And it is 2 hours additional course. And as I mentioned, here you have the bath remedies, here you have the sprays as well, and certain situations also, applications also, all those things are covered in a 2-hour session, which is the level 2. And the price for this is, the investment for this is, and of course, one Bach Flower reading free on the Bach Flower cards for mental emotional state of month. So that is there. And then that is priced at, this is priced at, value is 30,000. And this is priced at, as I mentioned, 9,999. So 67% saving. This level 2 is the one which is recommended because it's just 1 day additional, 2 hours. But then in this 2 hours, of course, you spend 3,000 more, but then the sprays and all the knowledge you get in this with the ready combinations, you can easily do it commercially, and you can benefit much more. You can keep on benefiting from it lifetime, right? So that is what it is. This would also be put up in the Telegram group, and then you all can register till midnight. These prices are valid. Right. Now, if there are any questions, you can ask. I think a couple of people have raised their hands. So then if you can just unmute them.
Sir, good evening. My name is Krishna Kumar. Sir, who can practice this Bach Flower remedies? Is there any eligibility for this, and whether with your certificate we can practice that as a proof?
Yeah. So number one, you don't require any medical practitioner's certificate or a medical certificate from any authority of any medical council or anything of the land. So you can practice just, even if you know it, you can start practicing. Of course, from our side, you will get a certificate. That is the certificate from Sattva Kirani, my company. And that's it. That certificate is for your benefit. But then you don't require any government authority permission or anything from those authorities wherein to start with. It is not like a doctor's degree wherein you need some certification from some authority or agency to start working on it. You can immediately start giving Bach Flowers. Yeah, does it answer your question, Krishna?
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you. So I'd put it on mute so that I don't disturb you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
There is a lot of noise coming.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah, please ask.
Okay. Hi, Parthi here. So I want to know there is a 2 level, okay? But if money is not allowing me, so is it okay if I will join? I can go for 2nd level next time. Is it mandatory to complete at a stretch?
Pardon, can you come again? I couldn't hear you.
So I want to know, is it mandatory to complete both the level at the time?
No, not necessary at all. You can do 1 level also.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Quickly. Okay. So very quickly now, I'm going to take a couple of readings, just 2 readings. I'm going to show you the picture of all the Bach Flowers, and whomsoever I would be selecting, you all will have to raise your hands if you are interested in the reading, and I'll tell you. You need not tell me anything about yourself. I will tell you what is the message from Bach Flowers to you today. So this is like, you have the tarot cards wherein whichever card is for you, you automatically attract that card. So whichever flower is for you, you automatically would get attracted to that particular flower. So when I call out your name, I'm going to take only a couple of people, one by one. When I call out your name, you can just unmute yourself and you can let me know which is a flower you're drawn to. That's all you need to tell me. And I'll give you the meaning. And I'll tell you as to what it is that is currently required in your life, right? As far as the mental emotional state is concerned, or a little bit, maybe more about, right? So let me, okay. So all those who are interested, you all can just raise your hand, and you need to be on camera if you're raising your hand. And I would, whomsoever I'm drawn to, a couple of people only I'm going to take. Whomsoever I'm drawn to, please don't feel bad, because only those who I'm drawn to, intuitively I'll be covering you all. Okay, so Dr. Ashfaq. Yeah. So 1 minute, you can just unmute yourself in the meantime. I'll just share the flowers with you right now.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So these are the flowers. Now just close your eyes, connect to these flowers for around 10 to 15, 20 seconds. Just close your eyes and connect to these flowers. Just see them and then close your eyes. Internally connect to these flowers. And then I'll tell you when to open your eyes. Relax yourself completely. And just put up a question as to whatever is the divine guidance for me through the flowers at this point of time. Please help me out. And you can slowly now open your eyes. And whichever flower you're drawn to, you let me know as to which row and or which column the flower is, which flower is there. You can just describe
Sir,
the
it
flower.
is the fourth one from up right-hand corner.
The fourth one.
Yeah, just below it.
This one?
No. The fourth row, last one, just below it on the, yes, this one. Yeah, right.
This one. Okay. So this is
the yellow one.
Yellow. So this is the flower. Are you going through certain fears at this point of time?
Yes.
So this is the flower for courage. So this flower is drawing you towards it because the divine wants to help you. These flowers have their own intelligence. So the divine through this medium wants to help you to be courageous. Right? And on the intake of this with a certain combination, you would be able to come out of the particular fear you are in. And through this fear, whatever you're trying that should happen is not happening because of the fear itself. Because fear is man's biggest enemy, says Mahatma Gandhi. So if you are fearful, you will repel the solution from coming towards you. So you might probably try very hard for the solution to arrive, but then that will not arrive till the time the fear goes away. So this is the major blockage. So once you release that, then automatically things would ease up and things you would start attracting or you would start moving towards the solution. So that is a message of this flower. Right? Thank you so much. So let us take the second case. Probably have two more now. Okay, so let me take Diksha Karwal. Okay. So Diksha, just close your eyes, connect to the flowers, connect to the divine, to any angel, archangel, any form of divine which you connect to the universal energies, connect to these beautiful flowers, and just affirm or ask inside whatever is best for me at this point of time. Reveal that to me. What should be done at this point of time? Please reveal that to me. Okay, so you can open your eyes, and then whichever flower you're drawn to, please let me know. Where are you? I cannot. Yeah, Diksha, you are on mute. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
The one which I am drawn to is second last column, third, the white flowers.
Second last.
Yeah, from below, and the third, going upwards, the third one.
This one?
No, diagonal to this one, the white one. Yeah, this one. Yes, please.
So you're carrying some trauma. You are carrying some trauma. You're carrying some trauma, either from childhood or from a certain incident which has happened, and there has not been a closure, and that has been so sudden that your chakras and your internal system has shaken completely. And the thing with trauma is that till the time you don't heal the trauma, no healing would work completely. So you need to work on your traumas. There are a lot of traumas, and probably some bad news which you might have received off late or maybe in between, which has actually got deeply embedded in your psyche or in your unconscious mind. So just heal that trauma. Is there anything that had happened recently or off late or before that which you remember?
Yeah, quite a few of my family members just moved on after COVID. So that's what I think about most of the time, but I don't know if it is that or something else. But it comes back, like I'm just trying to get over the grief because I myself was affected in the same period. So those times are just coming back again and again.
Yeah. So look into that, because till the time you don't heal the trauma, you will not be able to come out of the grief. It will just go on. It will be in a loop. And 2023, as it is a bit of a challenging year, because this is the year of Ketu, and this is the year where things are going to repeat. All the unresolved things are going to come out. Hidden things are going to come out, and things are going to repeat. Now, the things which are repeating is, in a way, it is a very good. It is very good as well if you are seeing it from the positive angle, because if there are things which are repeating, means that they have not been completed. There has been no closure to it. So this is an excellent time to close that particular thing right now and to get out of it, rather than escaping and then suffering in EMIs, right? Coming up.
Right.
Yeah. So you can get into package one, package two, whichever you are drawn to.
So I can learn, and this would help me.
Of course, this is going to help you. In fact, you should help other people whenever. In fact, if there is anybody in anybody's family, if there is someone who passes away in the first 10-15 days, it's been 10-15 days, within 10-15 20 days, I give them, there is a anti-grief pack. I give them free Bach Flowers for that. I make this thing and I send it to them as a giving back to society. So definitely you should look into healing your grief first and then heal
Yeah.
other people as well, because there are people, a lot of people who are stuck up in something or the other. You can do it at a commercial level, you can do it at a charity level, in whichever way, but first heal yourself.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So one more reading I'll take, and I'll take Ruprekha. Ruprekha, yeah. So Ruprekha, close your eyes, connect to the divine within, connect to the energy of the flowers, and just affirm that whatever is required at this point of time for me, please reveal that to me. At the root level, at the core level, what corrective measures need to be taken? Please help me with that. And slowly open your eyes. Tell me one thing, are you going through some negative energy? Then unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Look into clearing your negative energy. Actually, the connection to the flower was not there at all, neither from your end, or even I couldn't feel your connection to the flowers because there is negative energy which is blocking. Look into clearing the negative energy. Is it black magic or something?
No, actually, I had experienced a trauma last year, so I couldn't recover from it properly. So whenever I used to, even still right now, if I am implanting positive thoughts in my mind, then also those incidents come back to my mind and it's haunted my mind. So
Yeah, work on yourself. I actually, I apologize. I cannot do the reading because there is no connection. I don't want to give just for the sake of doing it. So there is no connection from your end, and this negative energy is blocking. So look into clearing this negative energy through whichever means you are privy to do through that. You can even take up any of the courses if you want, but clear this negative energy first.
excuse me, can I ask one question?
Yeah.
So you have mentioned about black magic. Although I don't believe on all these things, and I don't think someone would do these things, but why you have mentioned that energy only? Black
For
magic.
you, see, I asked you whether you have negative energy. Now, black magic, many people feel that only if somebody does it, then only you get black magic. So when we talk about black magic, it is black. It is the dark energy, right?
Okay.
So there is dark and then there is light. So even if your thoughts can also be black magic for you. There are people who are in a very difficult state. They are into challenging states, or they are going through a traumatic experience, maybe like you, as you said. So that is the negative energy only, and that is the dark energy. So what is light? Light is like free flowing. So this is not a free flowing. This is a blockage energy. So black magic, either it is an induced thing which is done by somebody who is like jealous or XYZ reasons for that, or it is our own energy which is acting as a black magic kind of a thing, dark energy. So that's what it is.
Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you. So I'll take the last reading now, since because we were not able to take this. And okay, I'll take Aarti. Aarti, close your eyes. Connect to the divine within. To any angel, archangel. You connect to regularly. And ask them to reveal onto you. Reveal as to what it is that is required at this point of time to be healed. And slowly open your eyes and choose from the list whichever flower you're drawn to. You can see the, you can see all the flowers. Okay. So you can unmute and you can let me know as to which is the flower you're drawing.
Yes, thanks for unmuting. I wasn't able to do that earlier. So I don't know, somehow I'm attracted towards the second last one. I can't see them as flowers, but something like a
This one?
below, diagonally below.
This
Yes,
one?
this one, yeah.
So this is a learning flower, right? This is a learning flower. You are in a period wherein you need to learn certain life lessons to come out of your whatever you're maybe asked for or whatever you're looking for. It is not a thing which is 100% karmic or 100% related to some action, but it is something which you have brought in this life to learn as a life lesson. So we generally come with 12 life lessons, and the life lessons are the learning part of the karma. So you need to learn certain life lessons, and you're not being able to learn that. Things are coming repeatedly in your life and they're trying to teach you something, but you're not able to get the gist of what the message is. Whatever is coming again and again is coming with a message. So you're not able to get that, right? And be careful, because there might be certain people who might try to cheat you at this point of time, or might have just cheated you recently. Right? So this is a learning flower, more of learning. So look into what are the things that you need to learn at this point of time. Your situation, whichever you have asked for or maybe thought about in your mind, is related to learning. Okay.
And can I ask a solution for this? Like, what do we have to consume these flowers for the solution, or these are just readings?
Yeah, you can consume these flowers, but then of course you need a combination for that. Just that one particular flower won't do. After getting into a consult, or maybe once you get into the workshop, you can understand what it is, and then definitely you can consume the remedy, because that is a flower which has come for you. That means the remedy of that particular flower is going to work for you, but in a combination, not just that one particular.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so with that, we come to the part wherein I'm going to share the 11 reasons for addiction. And it is the Bach Flowers, they actually go so deep within that we feel that, okay, addictions, even while we are in, when I used to look into addictions, I used to feel that, okay, there is addiction, let's heal for addiction. We all know so many healing modalities, so we start to heal. But with Bach Flowers, it is like the Sahasrara has opened up. Like, oh, this is also there, this is also there, this is also there. And then healing would always happen. The key to healing, is what? You need to reach to the innermost root. And once you reach the root, then healing is very easy. And just because generally people are not able to reach the roots due to any reason, the healing is taking time, or maybe the healing is kind of not working, or not much is coming out of that. But once you reach the roots, the healing becomes quite easy. So there are 11 reasons why people would get addicted, right? So let me share them with you. And this is such a beautiful thing which is possible, and which comes to us through Bach Flowers. So now when we talk about addiction here, I'm talking about say drinking. We'll take an example, drinking. So when one of the reasons is people drink to forget their worries and their problems. This is one reason that people get into, because of their worries and their problems, they get into drinking and addictions. The second is there is a temptation. So if there is a friend who says, come, we'll go and we'll have a drink. And then tomorrow if another friend comes, and then he becomes habituated. So there is a temptation. You cannot refuse if there is some other person who comes and he tells you, chalo, let's have a drink. The third is there are people who are in guilt. Many times, if whatever has happened in their life, there is a deep guilt within them. And because of this guilt, they feel that guilt can be overcome by drinking, they would get into drinking. The fourth is, there are many people who feel there is fear, deep-rooted fear in them. They feel that when I drink, I become very fearless, I become courageous. That is one of the reasons that people drink. One more reason why people drink. One more common reason why people drink is to forget to come out of their past thoughts. Something has happened in the past and they're not been able to get in terms with that. And then they drink to kind of forget to come out of their past thoughts. There are certain people who drink because the same thoughts keep coming to them, and they go on drinking. The same thoughts. So they are not able to get out of the thoughts. They're just fed up of those continuous thoughts that are going on, and then they would drink. So someone would drink. One reason can be because they have become habituated and they borrow money. They would steal or borrow money to drink. Now, one of the reasons why people drink is they feel that life is to enjoy. I've seen a lot of success and I want to enjoy, and this is the easiest and the best way to enjoy. So they get addicted to that particular thing. So there are certain people who have gone through deep depression or hopelessness or through a very challenging period, and they are suffering in solitude because of that. That is where people drink. There is one more reason why people drink is because they are lonely. They don't have company, and then the drink them itself becomes their biggest company and the closest company. Right? So these are some of the reasons why people get addicted or why people drink. Now, as mentioned in the call, there are 9 types of angers. We feel that there is only these are 11 reasons. Now, when you get into these 11, identifying the exact reason as to what it is, why is that person drinking or why is that person addicted to, it is then that you can reach to a very quick solution. But till the time you don't know why that person is drinking or why that person is got addicted to drinking, then things are going to be very, very difficult, right? So there are 9 different reasons that people get angry. For just common knowledge is, okay, this guy gets angry and he wants to treat his anger or whatever. But then there are 9 different reasons to it. So number 1, people get angry because of jealousy, hatred, revengefulness. That is one of the reasons. Second reason is people get angry because of intolerance. They cannot tolerate something, and if that thing is happening in front of them, they cannot tolerate it, and that is why they get angry. The third thing is, these people, they are very impatient, and then they come across people who are working very slow. So what will happen, even if you see in your house, there might be that one family member who is very impatient, and if he doesn't get things on time, or if somebody is not working with them at their speed, then they get very, very impatient, and then the anger comes out because of that impatience. The fourth thing is, there are many people who are not able to take decisions, and that is happening nowadays. That is going to happen a lot in 2023. Will not be able to take decisions, either this or that, what should I do? And because of that, they are in the status quo. They will remain in the status quo, and that is where they get angry, because of indecision. Then there are people who get angry because external circumstances have not supported them. They're going through a challenging period, but then the external circumstances have not supported them, and then they are themselves in a very bad shape. So there are people who get angry on themselves, right? They will always be angry. They will not get angry on others, but on themselves they get angry. There are situations wherein when you become a slave mentality, wherein you feel weak and you cannot answer the other person. And this happens many a time in jobs, offices, or when people who are there in authority, you cannot answer them back. You know that they are doing wrong, or you're not in tune with that, but then you cannot speak up in front of them, and that is where you get angry, that you get very frustrated from inside. Many times there are people who are very dominating in nature and very demanding or forceful, and when they don't get the platform to exhibit their forcefulness, or nobody listens to them, or nobody allows them to dominate. Anybody does not allow them to dominate, they get angry. And then one is, and the last one is anger due to injustice. When injustice is meted out to a person, or he sees that there is, and you see so many people, I mean, they will see that there is injustice being done, they will get angry. Right? So these are 9 reasons why people get angry. Now, some of the reasons why people can't sleep, kind of insomnia, is sometimes there is a concern of a near one. If your near or dear one is unwell, or you are just thinking about them, some challenging situation has happened in their life, it is then that that person can be deprived of sleep. Second is if there are continuous thoughts of a certain incident which has happened back to back, the same thoughts keep on repeating. Oh, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. And then that keeps on playing. Then that person gets deprived of sleep. The third is because the mind is puzzled to do this or to do that. The wavering mind, the typical wavering mind. So that is the third reason why people can't sleep, because they keep on thinking either this or this. The fourth is because of unbearable pain. It can be a mental pain, it can be a physical pain. The fifth is due to fear of darkness. That means they fear that if they close their eyes, many times people, and this is a fact, that if they close their eyes, somebody would come in, or there is some entity around, or whatever. So that is the fear of darkness does not allow them to sleep. Some people are not able to sleep due to mental tension. There is a lot of mental tension and stress. There are some people who are who cannot sleep because of hurts, wherein there is a lot of hatred which is there, envy which is there, and they're not able to handle the hurts. There are some people who are not able to sleep because of past thoughts. The past thoughts keep coming again and again. Maybe something which happened 4 years back, 2 years back, 20 days back, that keeps coming and haunting them. And then there are people who are not able to sleep because of some bitterness which is going on in them, a deep hurt which is there in them. So these are some of the reasons that people do not get sleep. And when you actually look into the correct reason, and of course that happens after consultations or counseling, it is then that you can give a batch flower, a proper batch flower combination to them, and then you can help them. So that's what is about the reasons of the root reasons, and that is where batch flower takes us into. And then there are batch flower for each and batch flower combinations for all of them, which of course we discuss in our class, in our workshop. Right. So if there are any questions related to whatever we have covered, you can ask. Anybody has any questions? Many of you have raised hand, but I think this is since a long time. So, but if there are any questions, you all can ask. You all can just 1 minute. You all can unmute by yourself. So if you want to ask anything, you can just unmute and ask. That's it.
Sir, I would just like to know, how do we get in touch with you for consultation as well?
So you can get in touch with the Mystic.
Vijay, you are on mute.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You can get in touch with the Mystic Lotus team, and then they will help you out with this. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Is there any other question? You can just unmute and ask. Okay. So if there are no questions, we will end this session here. So thank you everybody for being there and listening these 2 days, yesterday and today. For all those of you, quite a few said that you all had missed yesterday's session. It was there in the Telegram group. Maybe the Mystic Lotus team will share it again. And all those of you who are drawn to these beautiful flowers, you can just get into any of the package. And of course, package C is recommended one. So you can get into any of the packages. The level 1 and level 2 is the one which is recommended. But whichever you're drawn to, and work with these beautiful flowers. Because these flowers have changed my life. These flowers have changed the lives of many, many people. And this, you don't know what is probably waiting for you to change with these flowers. Because there are so many things which can be done with these beautiful flowers. And then these are divine flowers. If I just put up the flowers, all these flowers, you will yourself feel the energy. A lot of energy comes from these flowers, right? So look into it, and if you feel that it somehow fits into your scheme of things, you can immediately register. And all those of you who register, I'll see you all on the 6th of February. All those of you who want to have a session with me, just a one-on-off session of consultation with me, when you require the Bach Flowers, you can get in touch with the Mystic Lotus team. That is package 8, and accordingly you can enroll for that. But I would always suggest that spending 3,000 for a 1-month remedy, it is always better. You learn at 6,000, 7,000 odd, and then become a Bach Flower practitioner yourself, because it is going to help in many, many, many ways in the times to come, which of course at this point of time you might not realize, but then later on you will as to, there are so many ways in which these Bach Flowers, these divine flowers can help. Right. So thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of my journey, and look forward to meeting all those of you who were there in the workshop, and I'll catch up there with you. I'm there in the Telegram group. If there is anything, you can get in touch with me or the Mystic Lotus team there, right? But as of now, as far as the live sessions are concerned, this was the second and the last one. And yeah, I'm available now only on Telegram for you. And of course, the Mystic Lotus team, you can get in touch with, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much.